Diamond, help me.
Okay, don't move, Diamond.
We're
gonna need your info. Okay, Diamond, I'm Officer Shirt.
Diamond.
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 There you go.
Get off of me! Stop touching me! Stop touching me! Stop touching me! Stop touching me!
We're gonna start driving, and she's literally driving into cars, like hitting people.
When officers arrive after a 911 call, they find a chaotic scene where multiple people have been run over and severely injured by an angry driver. The discoveries they make about the crime will reveal a suspect so self-absorbed and unbothered by one of the most breathtaking cases we've covered that it will leave many of you enraged.
She's right!
Get out.
This is the best thing ever!
Get over there. Turn off the car.
I'm not sure why. So, sir, I hit all them 3 pupils, and you don't see nothing wrong with the injury that's on my forehead.
What you're about to see will defy all your expectations of what some people are really capable of doing. On a cold and quiet night on February 18th, 2024 in Fargo, North Dakota, a group of people leaves Cairo Nightclub. As they walk towards their parked cars, ready to go home, an intoxicated and angry woman rushes out from the club behind them. Loud arguing can be heard, and suddenly, a brawl breaks out between the woman and the group. It is quickly diffused as the upset woman gets in her white Audi. That is when she makes a decision that will ruin her life and that of her victims forever. In her rage, the woman hits the gas and speeds towards the group. She doesn't just drive through, she comes back a second time, and another. Absolute chaos breaks out as the driver keeps circling the victims and even driving over them multiple times, causing life-threatening injuries. As the enraged woman stops, multiple 911 calls flood in, and within minutes, officers and first aid are on their way. When they arrive, they discover a gruesome scene of victims lying down on the pavement, screaming in pain, a damaged car, and an unknown criminal who's about to run away. Officers begin securing the perimeter, making sure no person leaves so they can find out who and why they ran over the group. As Officer Charette arrives at the chaotic crime scene, her first job is to calm the situation and ensure nobody leaves. However, nothing would have ever prepared her for what she was about to witness.
Where'd your vehicle hit her? Is it still here? Hi, Diamond. Okay.
In the corner right over here is that white car over there.
Okay.
What car about to leave? The car about to leave.
Okay. What is her name?
Diamond? Alright, you'll be okay, sir?
Okay. Diamond?
You'll be okay.
Surely.
Okay. You're gonna be okay.
Where did she get hit at? Was she about
We don't know. We just know that she got hit twice.
The woman lying on the ground is named Diamond Williams, and she is one of 3 victims who were just hit. For Officer Charette, it's clear that her injuries are severe and potentially life-threatening. But without EMS, she knows that all she can do is calm everyone down and start investigating what just happened. Despite Diamond's severe injuries, she must attempt to interview her or risk losing important information from the victim herself.
Diamond?
Help me.
Okay, don't move, Diamond. We're gonna need your info. Okay, Diamond, I'm Officer Shirt, okay? Diamond, I don't want to move you, okay? Just in case. Diamond, can you tell me what happened?
I'll be right here, okay?
Diamond, can you just tell me what happened?
Diamond.
Diamond. Hey.
Diamond.
Diamond.
It's Alvin. Talk to me. Diamond. It's Alvin. Talk to
Hey,
me.
hold my hand, Diamond.
Diamond.
Squeeze it if you can hear me, okay?
Diamond, I need you to talk to me, okay? Diamond.
Squeeze it, Diamond.
Talk to me, okay? They come here right now. Talk to me.
Do you have any kids,
All
Diamond?
right? Okay. Okay, they come here right now. Diamond, I'm right here, okay? Nothing will happen, but listen, you gotta keep talking to us, okay? Definitely help us on the way. I need you to back up. I need you to back up. Yes, it's help coming. I need you to back up. I need you guys to back up. Diamond, it's gonna be a help here shortly, okay? Diamond, keep talking to me.
Right here.
They're already here. Keep talking to me, okay? Okay? Yes, I know. The help is coming right now. Listen. Whatever the show will talk to me. Okay, they're coming right now. I need you to keep talking to me. Okay? Keep talking to me. I'm right here. Yeah, I know.
Diamond.
They're right here, right now.
Nobody hasn't really seen, but they're saying she was run over twice.
Okay, we got help. We got help, all right?
Okay. Were you guys with her?
She knows. She knows. She knows what's going on.
Just make sure you guys stay here so I can grab her information in your guys.
Okay, I'm in the bar because I didn't see
That's fine. Okay. Can you just tell her? Okay.
Is this our only person we don't have?
As far as I know, yes.
In a heartbreaking scene, we hear the agonizing pain that Diamond is experiencing from her injuries. Even worse, she cannot give the officer any information as she is passing in and out of consciousness. Even for an experienced officer like Charette, the scene must have felt very tough to witness, but she kept her composure. Thankfully, the first aid crew arrives, and in a delicate situation, they now have to move Diamond despite her painful injuries and panicking friends, who will make the situation even more complicated.
We are letting them do their job. I'm letting them know what is up.
How long they gonna take her to the hospital?
It's easy for you. It's easy to say, Alvin.
They don't know what's going on. We gotta chill. We gotta chill on this.
I don't know her. I just
We gotta back up. We can't get the ambulance in here if you don't let go. Come on. We can't get the ambulance in if you don't back up.
Hold on. I don't know what's going on here, but tell me, hold on.
Does anybody know who she came here with?
She came up with us. That's in that car.
Okay. So,
What's going on, my bro?
do any of those know the kid's name, first name?
Her name is Diamond Williams. And she ran over her 3 times. And the person I ran over, I have her first and last name.
Okay, my partner's over there doing that. I need to get her.
I can take the information.
Let's
I have information for you.
Where are you going?
The first aid responders realize that Diamond has severe leg and pelvis injuries, making her unable to move. She will be taken away and given help, but for now, it remains unknown how bad her injuries truly are, and if she will even survive. With this in mind, Officer Charette's job continues on the crime scene, and amidst the chaos, she has to extract witness statements and find out what happened as quickly as possible. Little does she know what details about this incident are about to unfold.
So we was walking to the car. I don't want to say it started in the club because everything was okay in the club. They did a little tussle, and not like fighting, but they exchanged words in the club, and it wasn't with her.
It wasn't with them.
It was me and her, and the person that hit her is my ex-friend. So at the point, everything was okay. We got outside, and she's trying to get me in the car. I'm trying to calm her down because she wants to argue with her.
Okay. And this is the other person.
Other person. The princess one person. The princess one person was trying to argue with her.
Are you in this car? Can I get a statement from you? What happened?
She was trying to argue with her, and I'm trying to be neutral because we literally just had a conversation before we even got out here. So I'm like, don't do that. This is not even necessary. So at that point, I'm talking to her. The princess one is getting upset because she wants to talk to her or fight her. So I'm like, it's not necessary.
So the driver wanted to talk to Diamond?
No. Diamond had nothing to do with this. Diamond is my friend.
Yeah.
Her other friend is trying to calm her down.
Okay.
And it's not going well. So then she starts driving. She starts driving her car.
The other person?
Yes, the other person, the princess is going to start driving, and she's literally driving into cars, like hitting people. So I don't think she's going to drive me over. Then she ran the person that was just on the floor. But I saw her running her over. And when she ran her over, Diamond fell on the floor. And she pulled back, she reversed, and did it again.
The witness named Jermaine recalls how the suspect got in her car and ran over people in a petty argument. Officer Charette suspects that this was no accident since, according to this witness, the suspect intentionally reversed and ran Diamond over 3 times, which underlines the extent of her injuries. But what Jermaine will reveal next is absolutely critical for the officers on the scene.
Okay, so after this happened, where did the car go? How did the car end up on that side?
She drove off and then spin back around.
Did she go off this way?
No,
come
she
back,
came
or did she go?
Like she came back in circles because her car was
did she
in the same
So
area.
Did she circle the building or the whole block?
No, she circled right around here.
Okay.
Yeah, she circled right around here within this space.
And then just went over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
She ran over a couple people because Diamond wasn't even the only person. It was another dude that got ran over. I don't know. At this point, I want to check on him too because I don't even know if he's okay.
Do you know who the other person is?
His name is Chris, but I don't know his full name. We just know him by Chris. And she ran him over too. She attempted to run my cousin over that's sitting in the car.
3 times.
3 times, but he missed it because he kept, dodging the car. And within that time frame, that's what he was trying to get me to get out because he's like, this girl is going crazy.
Okay, give me a few seconds, okay? Let me chat with my person. Yes. So give me a few seconds and I'll come back and chat with you. Oh.
Meanwhile, 2 other victims are identified, a man who was seriously injured and another woman who managed to mostly dodge the car. But shockingly, the suspect is also still at the crime scene. Officers need to act quickly and arrest her before she decides to run away or do something even worse. That is when Officer Thomas arrives, and for the first time, detectives confront the perpetrator.
Which car?
This car right here.
I see it.
She's right here. She's right here. This is the bitch that
I get it.
over.
Stand over there. Turn off the car.
No, this is not a joke. This is not a joke.
The police is here.
What are you doing?
Let's go.
Sir, look at my face.
I was just
I got jumped
by whom?
by them. That's over here. And they said, listen, no, sir. They said that I jumped them. But look at my face.
And I was just taking her.
So this is the car that ran her over?
Ran whom over?
The girl that's on the ground over there.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm the bar manager here. So if you need anything, just let me know.
I will need something. What is your name?
Karaya Shatsko.
Sorry?
Karaya Shatsko.
Karaya. Okay. Can I see your identification and yours as well, please, sir?
Mine as well?
Yes, please, ma'am.
He literally just got in the car.
Yeah, I was just taking her home. That's all it was.
He literally just
you,
got in
sir.
the car, like literally as soon as you guys pull up.
Why? So, sir.
Sir, he literally, I was driving, he literally just got in the car.
Okay, princess.
Okay.
How did the damage to the vehicle occur?
My damage is already done. I can show you. It was already done in front of the car. I can show you.
As the man appears to be ready to drive off, Officer Thomas shows up just in time to stop them. It's unknown why a man is behind the wheel, even though the witnesses accuse a woman. Meanwhile, the woman claims to be the victim here, which would make sense considering she and her companion have not fled the crime scene. It could be that the woman is truly the victim of this situation and is falsely accused, or it's even possible that both of them were attacked and they drove into the crowd in an effort to protect themselves and escape, which led to the accident. Before taking drastic actions and arresting anybody, it's Officer Thomas's job to keep calm and get to the bottom of this.
Sir, I can tell you, I have pictures on my phone. I bought the car like this. I got it from the auction. I can show you right now on my phone.
What about this side? This is fresh.
Sir.
Princess, this is fresh.
Okay.
What
Because
happened?
at the end of the day, look. If you see my forehead,
I do. Yeah, it's
Okay.
obviously you sustained trauma to it.
is a stain what?
Sustained trauma to it,
Okay.
right?
You
What
get
I
what I'm
want to
saying,
know
right?
is how is this woman injured on the ground right now?
Injured. I'm never even rolled over this side. It's cameras all around here.
So why am I getting information that you ran over this person
No,
and hit
I
this
didn't
car?
ran over nobody. I can show you at the end of the day. I can show you all the cameras that's around here.
Who was in the car with you while you were driving?
Just me.
How much have you had to drink?
I wasn't like during the time. Probably like 3 shots.
The suspects identified are 24-year-old Princess Leipi Gwe and her cousin, David. As Officer Thomas inspects the car and interviews Princess, it becomes clear to him that she is lying about the damage to her car being from before. He also finds out that Princess was alone in the car and intoxicated, which corroborates the story told by the witnesses, giving enough evidence to make her a plausible suspect and detain her for now. However, the officer still needs to find out if David was involved.
Can I get my ID back so I can go home?
In a moment, until I figure out if you're responsible for hitting this person or not.
No, I'm not.
Okay, what happened leading up to where you were about to pull out with this car?
I'm not sure, but I was just taking her home because she was a little intoxicated, so I was just taking her home.
Yeah. Did you witness any sort of altercation or how she got a big bump on her forehead or anything like that?
No, sir.
Where were you at the time this event transpired, sir?
I was coming out of the club.
You were coming out of the club? Did you witness any of this?
Mm-hmm. I came out when she was already in the car.
So where was the car at that time?
It was parked right here. Where you guys
was anyone in the vehicle with her?
No, it was just her.
Just her. Okay. Did she mention anything that had happened to you, sir?
No, she was just like, take me home. I can't drive. So I'm like, okay.
Was there anyone else in the vehicle with her?
I don't remember. But yeah, I was just focused on taking her home.
So she had it parked here. Did you guys switch places?
No. When I got in, she was in the passenger seat. Yeah, she was in the passenger.
Got it. Okay. I will give your ID in 15 seconds. What's a good phone number for you?
With his side of the story cleared, Officer Thomas allows David to go home. In the meantime, a third officer named Skelly has just arrived on the scene. While Charette takes care of the victim and Thomas confronts the suspect, Officer Skelly has to examine the crime scene and gather as many witness statements as possible. It's essential not to let anyone slip away immediately after the initial crime, as investigators recognize that memory is fickle, and people tend to lose valuable details if they are not interviewed quickly. What he'll find is even more damning evidence and a much more dangerous side to the seemingly calm Princess Officer Thomas first saw.
Just stay right here for right now.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
there was another guy that was ran over. I don't know if he got taken to the hospital, but she ran him her right there.
Okay.
She's the person who was in the car, was running people over.
My partner's speaking to her now.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was another guy here that got ran over. I think he got taken to a hospital. His first name is Chris. I don't know his last name.
Okay.
But he also got, I saw him when I was sitting in the car, I saw him with his face bloodied up.
Okay.
He probably didn't get
So like a friend drove him to the hospital maybe?
I probably think so.
Okay.
But she ran him over. She did. She was going in circles, running people over.
Is everybody okay right now? That's our main concern right now. I'm talking about you guys right now.
I'm fine, but she's not okay.
Can you hang to the side right now? So
Then
I'm going to talk to all you guys, okay? What's going on in here right now?
No, man. That's a dusty shit right here.
No, I understand.
This bitch is crazy.
Do you have a plate?
We're working on it, sir. I'm just making sure everybody's okay right now.
Everybody is okay in here. The only person that's not okay is her.
I understand.
Please.
Sorry, keep walking away from me. Sir.
How you doing, sir?
I know. So I understand everybody's freaking out right now.
Yeah.
I need to start getting some statements of what happened from people. Okay. So I'm gonna start with you. Is that okay? You saw what happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just gonna step over here real quick. I'll try to be fast. I know it's cold outside.
You want to sit in the car or something? You got a car, man? I can sit in your car with you, bro.
Let's go.
Please.
Yeah.
But they all came outside and there was a lot of argument going on and she just got in her car. And she almost hit me. She literally was driving over there.
Okay, so there was an argument and she just peeled out of here?
Yeah, she just got in the car trying to hit everybody.
She was trying to hit it?
She was literally anybody that was in the way. I got out the way twice. And then she ran over the girl that laid on the ground. She hit her, drove over her, and came back and did it again. She drove over her twice.
It reached to a certain point where I saw her get into the car, and all I saw was circles going around here.
So she was just driving super fast around here?
She was trying to hit people. People are running and she's driving behind them with the car trying to hit them. She hit another person. The person's not here yet.
I know, you told me that.
Yeah, he was taken to the hospital already.
Yep.
But I was sitting in the car and I literally watched her roll over him with the whole car.
Right. So was she trying to hit anybody specifically, or was
she was just trying to hit people.
Just hit anybody?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she was trying to hit people that was us.
Okay, so what did she do as soon as after she hit? Was that your cousin, or who was that?
That's just my friend.
Your friend. So after your friend got hit, what did she face? What did Princess do?
She was still driving around, trying to hit other people.
The officers have successfully extracted the exact same statement from at least 4 witnesses quickly after arriving. Despite Princess portraying herself as a victim and even lying about her damaged car, the witnesses state that she was attempting to run over anybody she could. The statements are damning, but they're still just witness statements, which is not always the most powerful evidence in court. However, everything will change when Officer Skelly continues surveying the crime scene in an attempt to find out more.
We'll just pick up her car tomorrow.
Okay, well, I just wanted to get a statement from her because.
She's really not in that situation. Okay.
Do you think if I went and spoke to some other people, I could come talk to her in like 15 minutes, or just to see if how she's doing? What's her name?
My name?
Her name.
Darlene. She's the one that owns the car.
Darlene, can I come back in a few minutes and talk to you? Okay.
Officer Skelly then goes and talks to one of the employees in a nearby building, realizing there were cameras in the area.
Are we able to get any camera footage at this point? I know it's late and everything like that.
I believe that the cameras was not pointing out to the direction.
Okay. What about just inside? Because I think from some of the statements, there was a little bit
I
of...
didn't have nothing in here. There was no fight in my building tonight.
Okay. Because there was statements of like, there was a couple like punches thrown, nothing like no contact really necessarily, but...
No.
Okay.
Not that I noticed there was nothing in here tonight.
This moment is crucial, as the parking lot CCTV could have captured everything that happened, proving it beyond a reasonable doubt. If what she has done is proven to be true, she faces charges of attempted murder or possible first-degree murder if one of the victims passes away. This could land her a sentence of 20 years to life. But officers know that the strongest evidence they can present to the court is a confession from the perpetrator. And while she initially denied involvement, Officer Thomas has taken Princess in his car, and in an unusually quick interrogation, his attempt to break her leads to one of the most entitled responses you will ever witness.
What I would like to know is, how is there now fresh damage to your vehicle? Why do I have an individual lying on the grass over here in pain? Why do I have fresh damage to this vehicle? That's consistent.
Sir.
That's consistent with the collision with your car.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
We both ran into each other. When I got out of the car, I was then attacked. You can see my foot there, but look at my forehead. Do you see my forehead?
A large contusion on it. Would you like medical attention for that, ma'am?
We both was hit, and I got out the car, and I was literally jumped by 2 females. It started from in the club. It didn't even start from both of them too. It started from a different individual. We had a back and forth, and I was walking towards my car, and they was following me to the car.
This is after you exited the bar?
Correct. And at that point, that's when all the fighting started to dissolve at. That's when she got out the car and she was like, oh, I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. My car was hit. And I'm like, my car was hit too.
So you were able to get into your vehicle prior to the fighting?
We both was able to get into our vehicle.
Okay. And then the 2 of your vehicles collided?
Yes. Got into my car and I was trying to leave.
Do you recall hitting a person that was not in the vehicle?
No.
Do you recall seeing someone on foot in the vicinity of your car as you left?
No.
According to her, the argument started in the club, led to a car collision, and then Princess was assaulted by 2 to 3 women. The evidence seems to corroborate her account so far, but where everything turns on its head is when Princess blatantly states that she did not run over anybody despite the numerous witness statements and multiple victims. Officer Thomas knows this is a clear contradiction, but he has to maneuver this interrogation cleverly and get Princess to turn on herself without antagonizing her. But as the officer leaves, her mood changes drastically.
Did you hit anyone with your car?
Did I hit anyone with my car? No.
Did you hit anyone with your car?
No. It's funny how you hit.
1 second, ma'am.
You got all these people assuming, but I'm sitting here telling you and you're not believing me, but yet you're believing these other people, and I have injury just as them.
She keeps denying the accusations, but just a few seconds later, Princess will slip and say something shocking.
Sir, I hit all them 3 pupils, and you don't see nothing wrong with the injury that's on my forehead, that's on my elbow, that's on anything.
I want to be clear with what you just told me. You hit those 3 individuals?
No, I never said that. I just said, no, I didn't.
So I hit those 3 people.
No, I did not, sir.
But I have this knot on my forehead.
No, I did not say that. I said, so you're detaining me because I have these knots on my forehead and these.
No, I'm not detaining you because of the injury on your forehead.
Okay, so you're detaining me because of what they told you.
Of the allegations that you potentially struck them purposefully with a motor vehicle. Yes.
Okay, but you literally said that you see the knot on my forehead and you don't care about that.
I do care about that.
No, you don't.
That's why I asked you repeatedly if you need medical attention, ma'am.
So, in order for me to get the proper care that I need to tell you that I need medical condition. I need a medical ambulance.
If you would like medical attention, yes, ma'am.
No, but what I'm asking you right now, you're telling me in order for me, because these people, obviously, you're not believing what I'm saying. So they're able to go to the hospital and get away with all this situation.
No, ma'am. Nobody's getting away with anything.
But yeah, I'm sitting here in the back of the cop car with knots on my forehead, with bruise on both my elbows. And you're not letting me go because they're in the hospital. At the end of the day, how is this parking lot is empty and everybody is able to leave? It's the same way that I want to be able to leave, so.
It's clear to Officer Thomas that she has just slipped and is breaking down, so this is the moment he must push to extract a full confession. Princess will never be as vulnerable as this once she can get to her lawyers.
I'm listening.
Why is there blood on the windshield of your car?
On who car?
On your car.
Why is it blood on the windshield of what car?
Well, excuse me, not the windshield, I misspoke. The hood.
The hood of my car?
Yeah, why is there blood on your vehicle?
I'm not sure why. All these people around you gone because of what they said to you guys. But yeah, I'm still sitting here in the car because of a guy wouldn't know what. People that they've been with have been hit, correct?
That's correct. Yes, that was
okay. So we've been sitting here for almost 30 minutes. And the bar is right there. The camera is right there. Yeah. So why they can't tell you? Why you can't go look at the cameras?
There are not cameras that point to the website.
But you're not asking me about my injuries because I'm not telling you that I need an ambulance because I see where you're going. And that's fine.
Are you invoking your right against self-incrimination?
I'm done.
I do want your side of the story.
No, I'm done. Because you heard my side of the story since I came in this car. I'm done.
And in case you couldn't stand it anymore, she finally does it. For over 40 minutes, Officer Thomas asks Princess to tell her side of the story in order to extract a confession. She is proving to be tougher to crack than initially thought, but the officer is not worried, as he has time to pressure her and will stop questioning for 30 minutes while he steps out to gather evidence against her. So far, the police have gathered strong witness statements, even including the vague confession from Princess herself. However, there's still a chance that Princess might have done this accidentally or in self-defense. What investigators will look to do next is to find stronger pieces of evidence that give them a clearer idea of Princess's motivations. They will start by trying to gather statements from the victims in the emergency, which they failed to gather earlier, but could prove crucial for the investigation. Moreover, they will need to go back to the crime scene and inspect the cars involved to really determine the origin of the crash. And finally, they will search for the strongest, undeniable evidence, any video footage recorded in the parking lot. This can be a social media story, a live stream, or even better, CCTV footage. One thing is for sure, Princess is detained, and this investigation is no longer about who did it, but why she did it. With that in mind, Officer Skelly drives towards the hospital, where plenty of eyewitnesses are gathered while waiting for news about the victims. Each statement could confirm that the victims were just standing in the wrong place at the wrong time, or that they played a bigger role than they first admitted. Officer Charette has already started with the interviews. She identifies a woman in a wheelchair who was hurt during the accident. The woman is Susie Stevens, and while her injuries might be less severe compared to other victims, explaining why she was attacked could help the officer understand Princess's motives. She's accompanied by Faith Kella, a woman who was also targeted by the car but was able to dodge the attack. Officer Charette needs to know how these women ended up in this situation. Their relationship with Princess, or lack of one, could explain what truly set this tragedy in motion.
I got out trying to help, part the stuff. My baby was as well trying to part it. By the time I know she had been her car and I get hit, I'm crawling trying to escape. I didn't even know what was going on. Everybody getting hit. Ran over, car.
I got out the car and looked on the floor before I see that
tried
it
to
was
do
diamond.
it 3 times to him. Twice. First, his face is fucked up. Why are you running over his chest and then you back and
So,
out?
Chris, who was the Chris to you? Not even just back and forth. Like I'm telling you, she was driving even on the grass trying to hit anybody she could. So what's that? No, she wasn't. Or me talking going forward. Mind you, if her car is right here, if this is her car right here at this point, there's people running right here. And she's following them with her car, trying to hit them.
Both Faith's and Susie's statements are equally important. Susie as someone who was attacked, and Faith as someone who knows more about Princess beyond the car incident. Officer Charette wants to know more about Susie's injuries, but Faith takes over the conversation with a statement that will go on record.
Just a crack. She does cocaine. Can you please put that on the paper? Yes. That's it. That is what heavily is influencing all of this. And it's crazy that she did not get arrested tonight. She's in custody right now. Oh, she is? Yes. Yeah. So, are you going to be seen?
No, I'm trying to make sure my kid's dad is good. I could be saying once I find out he's good, but...
You just want everything to...
He was in more pain than I was. I felt like I was fast enough to get up off the floor when I got hit, but he wasn't, because he got run over like 2 times.
Which one? I was like, I see. Yeah.
And I can feel it through my toes.
If the substance accusation holds, Princess could face additional charges once she is tested, such as driving while intoxicated, which would lead to a very harsh sentence. By now, Officer Skelly has arrived at the hospital as well. He starts by interviewing Susie's sister, who witnessed everything from inside her car. She knows Skelly is not out to get her, so she can speak freely. What she says next will make Officer Skelly rush to gather more evidence.
Sorry, I was me and my sister and Chris was all in the car. We were trying to drive off, and they were like, "Oh, Darlene don't have the address, so want to give the address to Darlene so they can just meet us there." Because they were like,
that's where the after party was gonna be.
Yes. Okay. And then, but we're still at the club though, where everything was still going on. And then we drove at the front of the club to know what was going on. They started fighting there, and then
like physically fighting, or like verbally, or both.
Both. And then my sister got there. Who
specifically was fighting?
It was the other girl. She just like trying to have fun.
It was Princess?
I don't know who.
You don't know. Okay, but who was the? There's 2 people fighting. You don't know the one. Do you know?
I was just in the car.
Do you know anybody that was fighting?
No, I didn't really look at faces. I was in the car sitting down. My sister got down, tried to take Darlene from the fight. And then out of nowhere, the girl got in her car. Drove. She's like just driving crazy, like running every motherfucking body over. Like anybody she see, she just run them over. But I was in the car just watching everything. I don't want to get hurt.
Something that stands out is that she never mentions a name when talking about Princess, which implies that she wasn't familiar with her before the incident. So far, the only person who seems to have a personal rivalry against Princess is Faith, yet she's among the people who don't even have a scratch on them. That would mean Princess hit people without justification in a deliberate act of rage, but the officers need more evidence to prove that. For that reason, Officer Skelly returns to the waiting room and makes a request that is difficult to fulfill.
Anybody, either you guys or do you know anybody that was filming anything or anything?
I wish I was filming. I wasn't. I didn't have my phone. I know it's after the scene. I took a picture.
No, absolutely. She's not. She's not. She's in handcuffs right now. But
while she was running people over, I didn't.
She did that shit. I don't do shit like that. That's why she was standing there like,
Okay, so the question is here, does anyone have a video?
no, okay. Someone has a video.
Any footage of the crime could speed up the investigation, but everyone was so disturbed by the car attack that they didn't have the time or will to record.
Letitia, I know her name. She was in the car too. Letitia Davis Guzman. That's her full name.
Okay, just 1 second. One thing.
She was also.
So this lady that you're talking about, she was in the car with Princess.
Yes. She had a pink suit on. They did.
But she dipped before we got there.
Yeah.
She was there. This is when I was in the bar. She was there when you guys from the car and came into the bar.
And her boyfriend DJs for the club, and they were yelling at each other in the club. But by the time you guys could actually come into the club,
they walked out. They had already left. And they got into a car and
So her
left.
and DJ were in the car when everybody was hit, though.
no,
Yeah.
she was
She was in the car when.
when
Yes, when everything happened, her boyfriend came to the car that was hitting people. It got her out.
and took her out of the car and took her to the club.
Her name is Leticia.
Question still: do we know who brought Chris here?
Ambulance. No, we did. We drove him. We have.
I know. I saw. That's the one I talked to them. I said, Chris,
We put our
I told them that Chris already was brought here, but he got hit. But I know I saw people taking him. They kept saying like, I know when I saw Chris, he was walking with a bunch of people and his face was bloodied up.
Right.
And I know they was just like, yeah, I just automatically assumed, but I'm pretty sure that he's here.
Yeah. So he was brought by somebody. So I'm just wondering who brought him so I could talk to them. You drove him?
Yeah.
Officer Skelly knows he cannot extract clear statements when the women are talking over each other. The best he can do now is separate someone from the group to help him reconstruct the exact timeline.
What was the order of people getting hit? Who was hit first? Who was hit second? Who was hit third? If you can remember.
Well, there was somebody was on the floor first, and then I saw Chris second. Because Chris was trying to help out that person from the floor.
Do you think there was more people hit than just those three?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like that was double because she just driving like everywhere, hitting
Just
cars.
maybe they just weren't hit very severely, but they might have been hit a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
So Chris was trying to help somebody that was hit, and then that's when she hit him.
Yeah.
If all these statements are true, Chris was not even part of the main brawl that provoked these attacks. He was just trying to help. This gives Officer Skelly a glimpse into the horrifying extent of this crime. It's starting to seem as if Princess deliberately attempted to murder innocent people for no reason. And, as the officers will see later, the injuries Chris experienced were severe and could genuinely threaten his life. But Officer Skelly cannot jump to conclusions. In the meantime, Officer Charette is ready to visit the other victims. She already got strong statements from Susie and Faith, but if she could interview Chris and Diamond right now, she could finally build a case that leads to solid charges.
Hey Chris, I'm just taking a look at your face. Got some pretty good injuries, man. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you mind if we have somebody come and take photos of this real quick?
So what? Colonel.
Well, we have the person that did this. We want to make sure we get everything documented well. You're good with that? Okay.
Yeah.
But I want you to understand that we do have the person that did this.
Okay. No, as I said, I got rid of.
Yeah. We do have the person that we think did this. Okay, so you can rest a little bit easy with that.
My eyes so dry, I can't hold it.
Yeah, your eye is pretty messed up, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm telling you, it hurts.
Yeah, I don't doubt, man.
She's talking to Christopher Teague, the guy who was just trying to help another victim and got run over in the process. Knowing she can't get much information from him because of his serious injuries, Officer Charette resolves to visit Diamond, who's just a few rooms down the hall. Just like Chris, Diamond has also sustained head injuries. But unlike other victims, she was the main target of the confrontation, which explains her terrible condition. Her additional pelvic and leg injuries are severe enough to be considered life-threatening.
Hey, Diamond. You doing okay? Yeah. So I just want to let you know that we have the person that did this to you. Okay? So I just want to give you that little bit of reassurance right now that we're really working hard on this. Okay? And we just want you to kind of hang in there for now, okay? You're okay. Okay, I just wanted to give you that little piece, okay? And all your friends are outside and they're kind of hoping to see that you're okay, all right? You're in a lot of pain, I would take it. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Do you remember anything that happened? No. It's okay. So we're gonna let you rest, okay? And then we'll probably talk to you with something later on, okay?
The pain Diamond is experiencing is really palpable even through the screen. Unable to get full statements from the victims, the officers have to look for information elsewhere, and they know exactly where to go. While Officer Skelly and Charette were busy interviewing people, Officer Thomas went straight to the scene to inspect the suspect's car. In cases like this, the vehicle itself is a crucial piece of evidence. He first goes to Princess's Audi and takes pictures of the front side. Serious damage is evident, with the white paint peeling off and the bumper also damaged. Most importantly, he finds bloodstains on the front bumper, fender, and rim. This blood would later be confirmed to belong to Diamond and Christopher. Later on, another officer comes back to the scene to further inspect both cars, and he even finds Princess's wig on the ground where the confrontation happened. Even more severe damage can be found on the Audi's side, with significant dents on its right door and fender. Finally, the officers impound the car to keep all the evidence intact for a later, careful examination. The physical evidence makes everything clear. Princess deliberately drove her car into another vehicle, and anyone who stood in her path with the sole intention of causing damage. But there's still one key piece of evidence missing. There are at least 3 CCTV cameras overlooking the exact area where this happened, and, as we recall, Officer Skelly already asked the club owner for their CCTV footage, and these could provide investigators with the angle they need to piece together what really went on in those chaotic minutes. The action begins the moment people start gathering in this spot, where an argument appears to break out. A moment later, someone breaks away from the group, gets into a car, and accelerates towards them, hitting another car in the process, which only escalates the situation. And then, about 2 minutes later, the unthinkable happens. The car hits its first victim, Diamond Williams. Chris and a group of people run over to help, but Chris and Diamond get hurt when the car comes back for another round. At this point, luckily for the victims, this cannot be framed as self-defense under any circumstance. The woman behind the wheel had a personal vendetta against anyone who stood in her way. Such actions carry the charge of attempted murder with them. It all happened so fast, but every angle captured every second of this moment, which aligns with the witnesses' descriptions at the hospital.
As we all turn our backs to walk away, Shorty hops in her car and starts running everybody over. Literally.
Meanwhile, Princess, the person who's been accused of committing these acts, is still sitting arrested in Officer Thomas's car and crying as if she were the victim. The only question that remains is what kind of punishment will she be given? And no amount of crying will save her as Officer Thomas comes back to arrest her once and for all.
Maybe turn face down to the car, put your hands behind your back.
What am I being detained for?
Put They sent her car, but she invited back.
Okay, but what am I being detained for? Can you tell me what I'm being detained for?
I will, but I can't have you interrupted, man. Just to do this process.
I'm not
I don't want you getting hurt or me.
hurt. What am I hurt for? I've been in this car for you for the longest.
People tend to get upset when I have to put them in handcuffs. That's all. You're gonna be arrested for running over 2 people.
Running to people with what?
Huh?
With what?
With your car.
Right. But you say you didn't see no camera, so how did I rent?
With the criminal finally under arrest, the question remains, did the victims survive? On February 19th, the day after the incident, authorities were able to talk to Diamond to see if she was going to recover and to hear her side of the story.
So that's when she came back for the second time. And when she came back for the second time, she literally just drove right over me with her car.
Yeah, well, so when the nurses told me about your injuries, I was like, that's it? You know, because I've seen the video and it's pretty horrific.
It's bad.
It's not good.
I could have been gone.
Oh, yeah. And no, I expected it to be much more extensive.
Back was just hip injury in my legs.
Despite a broken pelvis and leg damage, she was lucky to get out alive and well, and she made a full recovery. In the other room, Chris is ready for the next steps. He might be in critical condition, but he is well aware that all he was trying to do was to help a vulnerable woman.
And you said you grabbed Diamond to try and get her out?
Yeah.
When you got hit?
Yeah, I grabbed her and tried to get her away from over there. And I don't get how fast it happened because it was like, wow, damn.
Describe how.
I can't even.
That's fine if you can. Yeah.
That's why I said all I remember is getting up in pain, crawling, trying to get in the crawling to the car.
In a heroic attempt to save Diamond, Christopher got hit by the car, causing serious facial injuries. Thankfully, Chris will make a full recovery, and his actions likely saved Diamond's life. As for his friend Susie, officers check in with her a week later and make sure she's on board for the upcoming trial.
Okay. Yeah, it's just the state's attorney's office, the victim coordinators. So yeah, they're as of this moment that I'm aware of, they're fully intending on moving forward and prosecuting her for that incident. So, and I'll be there too.
After a delayed trial, Princess Gue finally stood before the court on January 7th, 2025, to face the consequences of her actions. To many people's surprise, the case grew far beyond the initial hit-and-run investigation. While preparing for the trial, investigators discovered that Princess had stolen payment cards from multiple elderly residents at her workplace as a caregiver, including a blind woman, and used them to make over $8,500 in personal purchases. Surveillance footage captured her using the stolen cards at Walmart while still wearing her work name tag. However, in a plea deal, the fraud charge for which Princess could have faced up to 10 years was suspended. In the end, she will only serve 9 years in prison for vehicle assault charges. She was also ordered to pay over $180,000 in restitution for medical expenses, and as a U.S. legal resident without citizenship, she also risks being deported upon release and sent back to Liberia. Despite the severity of the crime and the possibility of killing Diamond, Princess will be released after less than 10 years, in which time her young children will have to grow up without their mother. But the victims will keep the emotional trauma for the rest of their lives, all because of a petty argument that never should have left the doorway of that nightclub. If you enjoyed our production, check out this video next and subscribe to get every upload. Goodbye.